You would be surprised. Like I said, there's a lot of things like I think in the old days I used to have knives and swords that would be given to the engineers of the train, and also the probably some other people. Like I said, people like that one guy who was like, I've got my first AK when I was 15 years old, and I wanted candy, so I went down to the thing and I shot him. He was a German, or I think it was a German shopkeeper that sold candy and would give some candy to the children for free. Um, yeah, there's this guy that the Germans, they knew about me, so they would give candy for free to the little kids. And there's this German in South Africa or someplace, and he'd give free candy to the kids. And this one child who had this AK wanted more, so he shot the German, killed him. And I don't know what else. I think I don't know. Anyway, he explains all this on camera, actually, at some point in time. I find out about it. Mr. I shot him. Anyway, though, and there is a lot of things like he wanted to go on a train, but the person said he needed a ticket, so he shot him, or something like that, or and then he shot his way all the way up to the front, got to the train engineer, the train thing, and started the train moving. And then I think at some point in time he jumped out or something like that. I don't really know. It's happened a lot, which is why all trains or all engineers have a gun. Ever since like the 1800 or so, or 1700, I started putting guns in the cockpit of an aircraft. Even though you're not supposed to have weapons on an aircraft, the pilot always had a gun in a secret compartment. Just like on all my trains, the engineer to a train was always supplied with a weapon. A knife, a gun, something. So when and I shot him, my engineer could be like, well, some guy was trying to take over the train and, well, I shot him. So we can do that too. We can do this all day. Like I say, Lucifer White Star Lines. 800 galaxies. The planet Earth included. The name America, the name Germany, actually not the Germany. Germany was named by somebody else. And they're trying to exterminate the world of germs or viruses. Not Germans, viruses. So anyway, all those tanks, everything else, I have, and probably also 12 other races and a couple of races that no one has ever heard about or seen. Not races, but I mean life forms, basically. There were like three life forms or 4 life form types that no one had ever seen. Ever. In 500 trillion years, these entities had never been seen. And I don't even remember what they look like. I have no idea. I made myself forget on purpose. Because I knew, I had a couple groups that, just like in Paris. There was the main police force. There was a backup police force. There was a military thing, and then there was a backup and secret rebellion team, all working together. Because they all knew about each other, and they're all like, well, there's blah 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 blah. So they're all working together basically. They're just backup. So someone comes in, the main police force tries to stop them, or the military tries to stop them. And if they can't stop them, then you have the backup resistant force. So a town or a city like Paris was very hard to take. Stiff resistance, as they say. Anyway, like I say, I had built all the cities of the world and wanted them protected. America, not so much. We didn't really, in Europe, we had, so I shot him a lot. So we had to deal with that a lot. So, and I think basically what JFK and the others figured, CPPP figured, was just to carpet bomb the city instead of actually trying to take it and try to just kill those people. I guess. I don't really know. Like I said, I set up all these security measures, all these different groups, all this different stuff. Like I set up all this stuff. And then I had to deal with, so I shot him. I had to deal with JFK. I had to deal with Nixon, or my people did, basically. Anyway, so that's what was happening. And that kind of explains a lot of things. And basically, like I say, people from Harvard or Yale that would go out to basically rampage and kill and whatever would have problems. I don't like So I Shot Him. Um, anyway, you know. So, because, I mean, I'm White Star Lines, I'm the trains, I'm the mining companies, I'm the gold, and people always are like, well, I wanted something nice, so I shot him. Like you should just make that a thing, you know, like a thing. I wanted a girl, so I shot him, because like that guy was actually in Africa. That's CPPP that started in Africa, whatever. And I don't think he was actually CCP. He was just someone that shot him and got in control of CCCP. Anyway, whatever. Psychopath. You know, he'd just find out. He'd be like, who runs this factory? And then he would shoot him. Psychopath, basically. Ugh. Oh, what a nightmare. Anyway, so he was wandering around for a while, and I'm pretty sure he got old or someone shot him. Like I said, it was filmed. What his actions of raping women was filmed, and everything he did. He would say, "Oh, they didn't mind," but I think they did. I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I mean, it's just kind of weird. I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, he killed a lot of people. You know, he raped a lot of women, and I don't really know. Like, I mean, he'd get all high on methamphetamine. He would smoke a bowl, and then his dick would get all full of his juice. You know, he tried to make it sound like really cool, but it's like, I own the Renee factory and Renee paint shop, or that company, and I had to do, and it's like, wow, this is why I have intelligence services and satellites and flyovers and all that other stuff, so I can see. So I shot him coming. Ugh. Anyway, I mean, like I say, the Lucifer name, just look up Lucifer. I'm a very old name. It's a very, very, very old name. You don't get to have an old name or get to be in existence for 100 trillion years if you have So I Shot Him dealing with you. I mean, being around you. I mean, it's like, wow. But anyway, whatever. I mean, this is not here. Yeah, he wanted to come and shoot me, of course. But anyway, I don't know. It's like, oh, wow. I invented a lot of stuff. Flight, the aircraft, the wing. And that's why I have police forces and military forces, is to deal with people like, so I shot him. And that's why Africa is such a fucking mess. Because So I Shot Him was running around with his little childhood. Like I said, at some point in time, there wasn't anyone in Africa older than like 15 years old or 12 years old. Because of So I Shot Him. You know, I don't know, he's just using fear or whatever. Anyway, you're the problem for everyone.